G'day everyone, welcome back. It is it's a new week, new boots. Got to wear them in. We'll see how they go. So obviously I've got the fire unit over there. I actually had that down at my place because I had to fill the pool back up. So I've got to refill that because Darren, who's doing our horse fencing, needs the water to help him with driving the posts into the ground. But yeah, I'm back at work. We're going to do some work things today, although we aren't going too far from the house. So Henry is out doing some flexi. He's got 2 tanks to go, flex end's done, and hopefully it is shut the gate and we won't need to do anything for the rest of the year. However, I don't think that'll be the case. We do have Luke coming out later this week, and we're just going to go over because he's going on holidays. So we're just going to basically go for a drive around the crops, make sure there's nothing eating anything, and make a decision on late fungicide. So it should be shut the gate unless we have to do a late fungicide. So that's what we'll decide. The fungicides we could get powdery mildew in the wheat if it keeps being wet and cold. Then that will start to appear, and also spot type in our barley is what we'll also tend to get. So we're just going to keep an eye out for them because we do not want to lose any yield. So yeah, that's that. So once Henry's done that, he'll be washing the boom and getting that all ready for the next time we need to use it. We've actually got to do a 3,000 hour service on it. He's passed 3,000 hours, and excuse my messy as workshop, but there are lots and lots of things you need to do at a 3,000 hour service. So that, all of that, and these are all for his 3,000 hour service. So yeah, we should have some fun doing that. Right, now what are we doing today? I've got the level out, as you can see. We are getting our dam tank delivered tomorrow down at the house. So we need a dam water tank because we don't want to use fresh water for things like garden, horse water, stuff like that. It's all going to be off dam water. So that arrives tomorrow, and we don't have a pad for it yet. We've got that beautiful sand that got delivered when we're doing the pool. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. I'll show you when we get down there. The sort of area I'm going to tack it onto, hopefully going to be able to tack it onto the other tank pad. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Dad's on his way up from town. He's going to give me a hand. So I'm just going to load this stuff, a rake or two, a tape measure into the loader and head on down. And you can obviously see it in the background there, the pump. So yeah, I did get a hold of GAM. Doesn't come with doesn't come with wiring, doesn't come with anything. If you want that, that's extra, which is really is ridiculous, which the amount you pay for this pump. Anyway, what we've got to do is, it means we've just got to wire it up. Now, completely honest, I haven't had any experience in wiring up a naked engine. So Tom, my cousin's going to come up at some point and we'll run over what we need because he's done a few, so he's well educated in that. I'm not. We're going to go over the things that we need. I'll buy them and then we'll wire this bad boy up once we get it onto the truck. So obviously we're going to need temperature, oil, an extended accelerator cable, everything like that. In a way it's good. It means we can put it exactly where we want on the truck. So there's that, but yeah, it is annoying that it didn't come with it, but it is what it is. So we're all loaded up, headed down with the tank, making the tank pad, the tank hopefully going there tomorrow. We're that one step closer to being able to move the horses up to where we are. A few things we've got to do is, well, once this tank's in, Will has got a pipe layer, so we'll go and borrow that. I'm obviously going to need to purchase some poly pipe and some troughs, and we're going to have to lay all them in, so all the horsies have got some water. I'll need to get a pressure pump for that because it's going to be on pressure because I can't gravity feed. You'll see why when we're there, because it's not elevated. The second is the paddocks that they're going into have got canola germinating in them. Apparently canola is poisonous to horses. I don't know, but I've got to go and fill up the fence iron sprayer with a little bit of Broadies and go and spray that out, so that's all good. So I'll need to get onto that. Maybe I'll even do that today, just so that I think I'll have to check the withholding period on it, but at a guess it's going to be about 2 weeks before you can graze it. So we want to make sure that we do that as soon as possible, so that the horses can move up as soon as possible. So yeah, we've obviously still got some things to do around the house. We've still got to move all the stuff out of Australia. We haven't done that yet. I got a two-way that I need to install on the roof, so I might show you guys that. We'll see. Yeah, we're getting there, but yeah, really it's good to be back at work and be able to do some fence line spraying and things like that. So we're one step closer to getting into pulling everything off Fleetwood. That's our main objective. We want to do that, so get all these little jobs out of the way and then we can get into the big one. Okay, so this is where I'm sort of planning on putting the tank. Probably not ideal to put it behind the overflow, but if I can just tack onto here with some dirt, means I don't require a huge more amount of dirt. So 4.5 meters is what I need to do. If you can see over there, that is our pile of dirt that I'll be stealing or using. So I'm going to set the level up over there somewhere so we can get our level, and then Dad's just dropped down to his house to drop some cold stuff in the fridge, and he'll be back, and then we'll just measure up where it's going to be best. It might even be best to put it where I'm standing, because it requires less sand to bring the gradient up, because down there it's sort of level compared to here where we're quite high, so it's quite a lot more we're going to need. So this is all the things we've got to think about. We've got it laid out. We've gone for the slack option of going where it's going to be easiest. We've got the pad here. I mean, this is where I originally thought this morning. The only thing that deterred me away from it was the overflow pipe, but I don't see this ever getting full enough to overflow unless we have a really wet year, which, you know, would be lovely to have, but you know, we haven't had that in a while. Anyway, the tank's going to go here. So the tank is 4.5 meters in diameter, and we've done a 6 meter pad here, so you can see our line that goes around like this. We got the level here, and in a sec we're just going to see what this level is like here. Obviously down here we're going to need to bring it up at least like 2 foot, something like that, to get it level. And then yeah, I've done a crude drawing on the ground here. I don't know if you can see that, but so this is the house, tanks, 2 paddocks, and then we got 3 horse paddocks here. So we're going to run the pipe around the back up to here, put 1 trough there, and then another trough here, and then up here and around, and then 1 trough there, splitting the 2 paddocks. That's the plan. Obviously there's nothing here yet, so yeah, we've got to wait till they got the infrastructure before we do that. But the other side would be ready to go. Darren's got that all laid up. And you can see also all the canola that we've got out here. So all that canola here is just regrown from the canola that was here last year. And that's where we want to, yeah, that's what we need to kill, because apparently the horses don't do too well on it. Might get their feet too hot, or maybe it's toxic to their guts. So we want to keep the ryegrass, obviously, because the ryegrass is beautiful for them. But we want to kill that. So we'll see. We might get to that Savi or tomorrow. Well, actually, hopefully not tomorrow. We are predicted for 5 to 15 mils. So fingers crossed on the 15. All right, excuse the wind if there's wind noise. It is a windy day. We're 3 1/4. Okay, that would be 2 11 1/2. So that needs to go down. Now go down. Yep, to there. So we're pulling the sand from there, which is the sand that we got for the pool. Obviously we didn't use it all. So it's good bloody sand. So I was going to use it for landscaping around there, but it's good that we're going to be using it for the pool. Sorry, for the tank pad. I'm going to need to get a lot of sand in to bring up the front and the back, so that we can get our landscaping happening up there. But yeah, we're going to bring a fair bit of that dirt over here. We'll probably use a fair chunk of it just to get our pad here working. So what Dad's doing there is, because our sand is obviously very soft, we need to compact it. So he's just driving over it all and compacting it down. Otherwise we'd get it to level, and then it wouldn't be level because half of it's hard and half of it would be soft. So just truck rolling it, get it all compacted, and then we'll probably bring in, we'll do our measures again, a leveler, and then we will bring him some more dirt, probably sprinkle it over, level it out, and then we should be sweet. Rightio, she's, I mean, it doesn't look as level, probably on the camera, but where the tank is going is all level within like 1/4 of an inch, and it's a poly floor, so it'll all be fine. Yeah, obviously probably doesn't look level when you got the fall coming off, but we extended obviously the pad to make it so that you're not right on the edge. So it takes only 4.5 meters, and should be fine. So I actually got a phone call from the delivery driver. Thought it was tomorrow that it was coming, but it's now today, which is good. So today, 4:35, something like that, we'll be installing the tank here. So we're going to get this back to the shed, and we'll get the telehandler down here so that we can assist him getting it onto the pad. They tend to try and put them on the pads, but I just don't think that he'll be able to get where we want to put it with the fall that comes off the air, because that's our leach drains. So I think it might be best if he just drops it, we lift it, and we put it in place. So So Henry's finished spraying his flexi, and when he came in just to fill up his flush tank so he could flush out the boom, get it all nice and clean, he was looking on the other side at the airbag, goes, oh, that looks a bit funny. So he came round to this airbag and something's gone adrift in there. So they're meant to look like that, but it doesn't. So we're waiting on the mechanic to see what we do. Obviously the bolts come out the top, or I should say the nuts come off. If we can lower it down, well, drop the bags. But if we do that, are we going to then send the bolt through the bag or something like that? So it's not an ideal situation, but at least Henry had finished the flexi end, so that's the main point. Well, Henry talked to the mechanic, and we're going to get them to come out and deal with it tomorrow, because we don't want a airbag to explode, or not have something happen to us while we're trying to get it open and fixed. But yeah, we're just going to leave it there. Just picking up his trailer here that's from Fungicide. But yeah, we'll leave the boom here and go and get the fire in it for him so he can wash it. Right, so considering we can't do anything with the Agrifact just yet, like I said, we're going to leave that for the mechanics to do. We've avoided it for long enough. And Henry and I are now going to finish off the job that Summers started back in, well, I guess April. And that's putting the augers back in. So it's taken us a long time because it's not a major job we've needed to do. We also didn't have all the bearings, so we needed to wait till one of us was in town at the right time to go and get that. And that's basically the reason why it hasn't happened. But now we've got them all ready, so we're just going to chuck it all back in, and then all the gearboxes back on, and then it's all ready for the next owner. So on a scale from 1 to every time you spray, did you like the batching? Like, with the flexi end coming straight to door?
Oh, so good.
Do you wish that we were doing that with every single brew?
Especially happens where you've got the track all the way along there.
Yeah.
And you literally just pull to the end of the run, pull up, patch up, and away
Off you go. Yeah.
It's so good.
Just so good that we built that track.
Yeah.
We actually had something to go on.
Yep.
There's still moisture in there.
On that one, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, well, that was easy. Put it in the right one.
It answered my question of whether or not I had the right way around.
So the issue we've got is that the nice perfectly round bearing doesn't want to go on our not so perfectly round shaft. Now this gets disfigured from us hitting it out and doing it every year. You can see that we've probably burred the end is what's happened, and then in the past you can see we've shaved it off with the grinder. So what I've got the angle grinder with me, and I've got some flappy paddle discs, which was the best fit. There you go, some flappy paddle discs, different grits, and gonna just try and make it smooth again and see if we can get this this bearing to go on. Oh, this is just going to be so much fun. I just know it.
Yeah. feels just as tight. Yeah.
We've both had a win, so essentially just grounded off quite aggressive over there, and we're able to get the bearings on both sides, and they, as soon as you get them on, they can move quite easily. Saying that, I've got it stuck, there we go. So yeah, we just got to do, bolt this on and then put the cog on next to the sensor here, and Henry's got to do the clutch on the other side, and then we've got 3 more to do. All right, she's all done. So all new bearings on every single one, and everything is in the right spots, which is good. So that's all good for the next owner. I don't think it's been sold yet. I know that someone has come and looked at it, but not sure if they bought it or not. But yeah, this is now all officially ready for next season. So just got a text from the delivery man. He's about half an hour away with my tank, so we're going to head down there, wait for him, and unload a tank and get that into place.
Maybe if you turn your wheels and go that way a little, I don't know. Yeah.
Might have to,
I reckon. Where does he want that to be?
Just way a bit.
Yeah, we're just going to have to twist it a little bit, but I'll give you a yell to drop it. Okay. Right, just have a look and I think.
There you have it. She's all in. We barely needed to do a pad, because it's crazy. When it was on the truck, you think it's 6 meters wide, and then it was you chuck it down, and yeah, she's 4.3. So it's worked well, and yeah, we got a whole heap of big blue metal around there. That was for the leach drain, so we might chuck a few of them around here just to help with erosion and everything like that. But yeah, glad that's in. Tomorrow we'll fill it up with some water, and then it'll be all sorted. Then we're going to do pipes for horse tanks and horse troughs and everything at a later date, but at least we got that. That's step 1. So we'll leave the video there, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and as always, catch you in the next one.